Namaskaram. So today we are discussing section 36 subsection 1 other specific deduction. This is the last section of phase 2 which is deduction allowed. In this section we are going to discuss very small provisions about each kind of expenditure which are most common in many businesses. The first one of that is insurance. Now when we are talking about insurance here, we are not talking about personal insurance of a proprietor or personal insurance of a partner. Here we are talking about insurance which is required for a business operations, such as insurance required for stock. Why do we take insurance for stock? Because there is the risk of loss by flood or loss by fire, and therefore we try to insure our stock. Insuring your stock will be allowed as a deduction under section 36 subsection 1 clause 1. So 36(1)(1). Now there are a lot of milk federation organization in India, milk cooperative societies in India. What they do, example is written here for example Amul. Okay, what Amul will do, Amul will not only insure its own cattle, Amul will also insure the cattle owned by the members or the farmers, who is contributing milk to the operation of the Amul. So there are cattle owned by this particular farmers. So apart from its own cattle, it is going to take insurance for the cattle owned by the farmers or the members of the particular cooperative milk federation society. So even that is allowed as a deduction under section 36 subsection 1. So for cattle, this insurance is paid by milk cooperative societies. For the cattle owned by the farmers or members of the society is allowed as a deduction under section 36 subsection 1 clause 1a. And the next one is, and last insurance which is allowed under this section is health of employees. Now health insurance of employees including their family is allowed as a deduction, because as an organization it is your responsibility to take care of health of your employees. So if it is paid by cash, it is disallowed, and if it is paid by any mode other than cash, then it is allowed. Please understand, here the language is any mode other than cash. In income tax, usually we are discussing as of now language of account pay check, account pay draft, ECS or other electronic mode. But here the language is very simple. It says any mode other than cash, then only it is allowed. That means even cross check is allowed, even your simple bank draft is allowed, simple bank account transfer is allowed, Google Pay, Paytm or any other mode is allowed. Cash is not allowed here. Now there can be one confusing question in examination. Assessee has taken an insurance of a stock in cash for worth rupees 8,000. Is it allowed or not? So for stock he has taken insurance of rupees 8,000 by paying in cash. So obviously it is allowed, because condition is not on insurance of a stock, condition is not on insurance of a cattle, condition is on health insurance of employee. There only you are having the condition of the mode of payment which should be other than cash. Let's look at this particular provision from our module. Section 36, this section authorizes deduction of certain specific expenses. The item of expenditure and condition under which such expenditures are deductible are: first, insurance premium paid if insurance policy has been taken out against a risk, damages or destruction of the stock or stores of the business or profession. The premium paid is deductible, but the premium in respect of the insurance undertaker for any other purpose is not allowed under this clause. So you should be taking insurance against the risk and damage and destruction. Next, insurance premium paid by Federal Milk Cooperative Society. Please understand, deduction is allowed in respect of the amount of premium paid by Federal Milk Cooperative Society to effect or to keep in force an insurance of life of cattle owned by farmer. This line is very important. Of a cooperative society, being a primary society engaged in a supply of milk raised by its member to such Federal Milk Cooperative Society, the deduction is admissible without any monetary or any other limits. And the third insurance is insurance premium paid by employer for the health insurance of employees. This clause seeks to allow to an employer in respect of premium paid by him for any mode, this line, look at this line, any mode other than cash, to effect or to keep in force an insurance of health of his employees in accordance with scheme framed by central government, framed by General Insurance Corporation of India, that is GIC, or approved by central government, and any other insurance and approved by IRD. IRD is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. So you should take insurance from authorized company, that's all. So this is the clause for insurance. Let's finish one more clause here. Bonus or commission paid. Now please understand what is the condition here, bonus or commission paid. First of all, if you have studied income from salary chapter, and if you remember our discussion, income from salary chapter, in that chapter we have discussed, see, bonus is taxable in the hands of employee on a receipt basis. Bonus is taxable in the hands of employee on a receipt basis. Bonus is allowed as a deduction to employer also on payment basis. So this is not happening on accrual basis, this is happening on the payment basis and receipt basis. So you can understand here, section 36 subsection 1 clause 2 covers bonus given to employees, we say allowed but subject to section 43B, and whenever you write subject to section 43B, that means it will be allowed on payment basis. Okay, today only we will try to cover our section 43B. Now for any other person, deduction is not allowed. So bonus we also pay to our commission agent, bonus we also pay to our independent agents who are not our employees. So is it allowed as a deduction because it's not covered under section 36 subsection 1? I have taught you earlier only, the moment any expenditure which is revenue in nature, which is not personal in nature, please understand, and if it is related to business and profession, it will be allowed as a deduction under section 37(1), and that too on accrual basis. This will be allowed on accrual basis if assessee has adopted a mercantile system of books of accounts. So let's have a look at this provision as well. Bonus and commission, section 36 subsection 1 clause 2. These are deductible in full provided the sum paid to the employee as a bonus or commission shall not be payable to them as a profit or dividend if it had been paid as a bonus or commission. Now please understand, there is one tax manipulation that assessee used to do. Okay, if this is a company and this company has to give dividend, if company gives the dividend, in IFRS chapter you will understand they have to pay dividend distribution tax. They have to pay dividend distribution tax, DDT, which is approximately 20%, and that was the additional cost to the company. Therefore what companies used to do, they will try to give the employee who are the common as a shareholder as well. So there are employees who are the shareholder of the company as well. You know that employee stock option plan, under that employees can also become shareholder of the company. They will give bonus, okay, but that bonus doesn't mean bonus, it actually means a dividend. So instead of dividend, calling it dividend, they are calling it bonus to avoid dividend distribution tax and to take deduction of bonus paid to employee. So they are saying bonus should be real bonus. It should not be dividend given by a company to the shareholder under the name of bonus. This is just a provisionary, you can say, anti-tax evasion condition which is written here. It is a provision intended to safeguard against private company or an associate's escaping tax by distributing part of its profit by way of bonus among the member or employee of their own concern instead of distributing the money as a dividend profit. So which tax they are avoiding? So they were avoiding dividend distribution tax by doing this. So this is a countermeasure, bonus should be a real one. Yeah. So these are the two clauses that we have discussed under section 36 subsection 1. We shall continue our discussion. Thank you.